Hey everybody, it's Beverly at Bama Blind, and I'm on a walk. This is I haven't done this in a long time. I welcome you to the channel, and right now we're out and we are in my hometown. I am at a corner, a major intersection, and as you can hear, there are hardly any people out. I can't see, so I can't tell you if there are people walking, but I don't hear anybody. There's a car, and Gretchen and I are going to cross. This is one of our main streets, and we're going to cross. I can't hear anybody, so we're going. Gretchen, let's cross. Good girl. We're going to find your pole. Find your pole. I've trained her to find a pole over here to let me know that she's. Find your pole, find your pole, find your pole, find your pole. Is that it? Great girl. See if I can. She gets a click, even though I'm having to do this with my right hand. I'll pan around and show there's really nobody down here. I'm going to give her her snack. She doesn't need a click for this because she knows she found the pole. I've got it all kind of put into a little bag here, and she's getting low on the snack that she gets, which is a freeze-dried duck liver. Ah, so delicious. Good job, you found your pole. Great job. Now I'm pointing straight ahead, but we're not going to go in that direction. Straight ahead from me is our city hall going down by our mayor's office, and then over there is the older part of town where you have houses that were built in like 1870, and we have a little tiny museum right across the street, but we're going to go in this direction, which is to my right. Let's go to the right, Gretchen. Good job. Let me see if I can point down at her. Good job. Now we're across the street. Oh, I hear church music. Oh, I love it. I hear no, we're not going into the city hall. I believe she's landed at a post. Come on, Gretchen, we're going forward this way. Good job. Forward. 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 Now for me, the way I see, I'm hoping that the iPhone picks up all of this, but the way I see is it looks like I'm walking through fog and scattered pixelations. So that's what I see. Let's go forward, Gretchen. No, we're not going that way. Come on, we gotta go around the building. See, I hear a building in front of us. We've got to go around it. Well, I don't know where we are. Let's go around the building, whatever that was. Because I know we're not supposed to be with a building in front of us. Now we're back on the regular sidewalk. This building to my left juts out very close to the edge of the street. So I can hear it. Let's go forward, Gretchen. And this is how difficult it is when she hasn't been practicing. Let's go forward. Let's go forward. Good job. Good job. Not sure exactly where we are, but I think as we walk, I'll get my bearings better. I'm really not sure. And I noticed this morning that when I just stepped out of the house, she distracted with a squirrel, which is not good. Okay, Gretchen, when we get way up here, we're going to find our chair. She is really pulling hard too. I'm walking down one side of our main street, so this is very, very quiet for how our main street typically is. There's one of our storefronts there. Now, Gretchen, she is very, very distractible. Usually that means that she needs to park, but she's already parked this morning. That means do her business. I'm walking at not a fast pace, but it's not a slow pace either. It's just a normal walking in front of stores, kind of a window shopping pace. But honestly, you know, you can hear the birds. Every now and then you can hear the you can hear cars and people. Okay, now I'm not sure where we are. I think we might be in a cutout, meaning a park that goes straight to our creek walk. So I think that gives me a sign that if we turn around, because it sounds pretty wide open right here, but it might not be. I don't know. If we turn around, Gretchen, let's see if we can find our chair. Where's our chair? Where's the chair? Where's the chair? Where, is this the chair? Awesome, girl. You found it. My ears. Good job. Now let me sit down in the chair. This is a wrought iron bench that sits in the same place, and I've trained her. Now digging and digging, if you can see. So hard with one hand. Well, Gretchen, where's your little snacks? It's so hard with one hand. I'm going to loop her leash around my leg and find the snacks because she deserves a very good, delicious liver, freeze-dried liver bite. And I will show you how much she gets if I can put it in the camera. It is not even as big as a pencil eraser. Here, Gretchen. But she likes it. She likes it because she did a great job. Great job. Straight across the street from me is our, the other side of our main street, and it is completely closed down. Everyone is social distancing because of the virus, the coronavirus, and it hasn't hit my county as bad, but even because our state was not on a mandate shutdown, but we had very strict restrictions. I think across the street where I'm pointing my camera, we have at least 3 restaurants that are dine-in restaurants, and then we have a beer craft shop. We also have Fria's ice cream, frozen treat shop, and a shop that a lady makes homemade foods, and it's takeout only, so she really hasn't been I don't think affected by walk-in customers. But our state had a restriction that all of these places you could not go inside of, so they were not allowed to have customers come in. You can do Grubhub or Waiter, or there's several apps that the restaurants have used. On my side of the street, there is one rolled ice cream shop at the very end, and I think they've really suffered because that's, it's hard to, you have to go in and order that. I mean, they can't come out and take your order. So that's been closed. And then on this side, there is a nice little restaurant, Bella Vista, and they serve like gourmet lunch foods, and they have done a pretty good job, I think, for takeout during the week. But as you can see, there's no one on the street. I've been down here every single day during this stay at home, and we are allowed to get out, but we must stay at least 6 feet from each other. So for me, when I hear somebody coming, I have to step aside, and I typically try to find the side of the building, locate that, and just stay in place. I stop until the person passes. Several times I didn't even know someone was coming at me until they had just come right upon me and passed. And several times people have called out to me and said, hey, beautiful dog, or beautiful day, or stay healthy, or I'm getting a lot of verbal exchanges, even though people are far away. Now, that's only happened in the last week or so. So, cause I can tell you that the first week I was out here and it was like this, the pedestrians that I approached said absolutely nothing to me. And I wouldn't have known that they were even there, except for Gretchen would pull me to one side or the other. And I thought, isn't that strange? And then I got to thinking, they're probably giving me nonverbals, or they could have headsets on and just being chilled out, trying to relax. People are stressed out during these days. And, I think that the more we can get out, get fresh air. I mean, just happen to be in a city. My city has about 35,000 people, and I happen to be in a city where we do have some space between us. And our church services, today's a big church weekend, so the church services all plan to have what they call drive-in church services, where people can go to a big parking lot with their cars and sit and have a broadcast over their radio. Or there are some that are on Facebook. There are some that have a YouTube channel, some that are on TV that already have a television spot for Sunday morning. So there's a lot of opportunities for people to worship. But back in the middle of March, and I don't think this was actually advertised too much on the news, but Alabama was one of the states that didn't have a mandated stay-at-home policy. But we also couldn't go anywhere. So I could come out here like I am now. Now we're under a mandate, but this is still one of the exceptions. You can get out and get fresh air as long as you're distancing. But when we had our non-mandated stay at home, like I said, all of the businesses were required to close. So the hairdresser, the nail salons, the restaurants, no dining in. You could go into like a big box store, but you had to keep your 6 feet distance. You could gather in a private space, but there had to be less than 10 people, and those 10 people had to be 6 feet or more apart. Of course, there was no one enforcing this, and now I think they might be enforcing a little bit more. But Gretchen and I have had an opportunity to walk around here and just get our bearings. I'm fixing to continue to walk with her. I'm going to see, my goal is, I always need to have a goal where we're going because she doesn't know where we're going. I'm going to try to make it to the end of this sidewalk. It's kind of hard sometimes when you don't have traffic and stuff that you're... I got her. Sit. Okay, so there's obviously somebody down on the sidewalk, and so that means we're probably not going to go in that direction. And let's see if I can hold her right here. Gretchen, you sit. Good girl. Good girl, Gretchen. Good girl.
Beverly. You have to say hi to Beverly without getting close now.
Who is that?
It's Kathy.
Hey, Kathy.
I've got a German Shepherd puppy.
A puppy.
It was not very good.
A puppy? Oh,
Yes.
oh, I wonder if your puppy knows that it's the same kind as Gretchen.
I don't know. Gretchen's not so sure.
Gretchen, that's a puppy. You haven't seen a German Shepherd puppy in 6-8 months. Oh, they had to close the seeing eye.
The what?
The seeing eye where I got her. The seeing eye
Oh, okay.
thing, because they didn't have anyone to keep their dogs.
Oh,
Their dogs are super trained, to be guide dogs.
yeah.
And they didn't have anybody to do that with. So
Oh, that's sad. Are they closing permanently? Or
no, indefinitely. So we had people that I get emails from, they had people that were lined up ready to go to class every month, and all of them got cancellation notices. So they can't go to New Jersey, get their dog.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
That's awesome.
Except for keeping Sassy away. There. Let's.
There.
Oh.
Gretchen, it's one of your own kind. No,
she
ma'am.
said no.
No,
She's
Gretchen.
got a job to do, and she's doing it.
She's trying that. She loves her own kind.
She's just no. She's guarding you.
Sit. Now.
There you go. All right, we're gonna go.
All right, y'all have a wonderful Easter.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Gretchen. Gretchen, it's a good thing I'm strong. Happy Easter, Kathy. Thanks. So that was Gretchen's introduction to, that was so funny. That was Gretchen's introduction to a little puppy German Shepherd, and really I wouldn't let Gretchen get near it, but because it's a German Shepherd, and I thought she might recognize, not, you know, I'm just probably dumb. I don't know if she recognizes one of her own kind or not, but it was fun. Kathy and I have been friends for ever since our kids were in school together, and they were in the we had to kind of struggle to get our kids some services, not blind services, but advanced educational services. And so she's an activist, and I am an activist, and she's remained a good friend. I just couldn't recognize her voice. So anyway, I think I'll end the video. Gretchen and I are going to head down to the end of the block here, and then we will come back. We will target each thing. She targeted this bench that I'm sitting on, which is a wrought iron bench, and she targets trash cans. They have these wrought iron trash cans that are around, and she will find the trash can, and then she gets a click and a treat for that. And the poles, she will target the poles, because the poles tell us where we need to cross the street, and it gives me an idea of where we are depending on what kind of pole it is. So I train her for that with the click and the treat. Oh goodness, and I think I hear thunder, so we probably should get on home. And I'll talk to you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, Bama Blind, we just get out and do things like this, and we talk about blindness and society and challenges and fun stuff. So I will talk to you soon, everybody. Please stay safe, and leave a comment on how you are spending the days in home. You know, I don't think that too many of us that are blind are missing the fact that you can't just hop in a car and drive around. I have a lot of friends that are doing that, and I don't miss that because I don't do that anyway. So, you know, my coping mechanisms are pretty much in place. We keep our stress level in check. We do lots of good, healthy things, and I'll do a video on that soon. So I will talk to you next time, everyone. Bye-bye.